I love cooking plantains, but I realized I was making them the same way over and over and over again. So today we're going to mix it up a bit. Let's make plantain bread. Hello, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Dr. Erica Park, a medical doctor and health educator. As some of you know, I'm a huge fan of plantains, both for the flavor and for the health benefits. My parents are from the Caribbean, so there's something that we ate a lot with a lot of different meals. And as a physician, I've been diving into the science behind many of the traditional foods that I grew up eating and was thrilled to learn that plantains have really a ton of benefits, including being good sources of potassium and vitamin C. They also contain resistant starch, which can help with blood sugar control. Now, plantains are often eaten fried or boiled. You can also bake them, and if you're interested in that, you can actually check out my video on baked plantains for a walkthrough of how to do that. Different countries have their own unique ways of cooking plantains. They can be made into dishes like mofongo in Puerto Rico, and in Ghana, they're sometimes used to make fufu, although cassava and yam are also used. But overall, plantains are very, very versatile. So we're gonna move on to the actual plantain bread. Now, this recipe contains just a handful of ingredients. As I try to keep my recipes pretty simple, I know how busy most of us are, so I don't have time for complicated recipes. So I have all the measurements though in the description below. But to start, we're going to start with using 3 ripe plantains. You want to use the ones that have lots of black spots on them, and then peel them and cut them into pieces before we put them into my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, don't worry, you can mash them by hand, so that's an easy way to do it. Now, after mashing them, we put them into a bowl and add my wet ingredients. This will be plant milk. I use oat milk, but you can use whatever kind of plant milk you like. We then add vanilla extract. Then in a separate bowl, we combine our dry ingredients. We start with whole wheat flour, then we add allspice, baking powder, and then we add some sea salt. After that, we add chopped up walnuts. We combine all of the dry ingredients together, and then we add the dry ingredients to the bowl that has the wet ingredients. Mix them all up. You put them in a loaf pan and cook at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. And then you're all set. It's really, truly that simple. And this is what it looks like when it's done. So as you can see, this is a very easy recipe to make. It's healthy, it tastes great, and you can store it in a refrigerator for a few days if you like. You can even freeze it and defrost it if you want to make it for a future date. So let me know what you think about it in the comments when you try it. I'm excited to hear. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join the community for more evidence-based, culturally rooted health content like this. You can also check in the description for some other information, including a link to my free Substack newsletter. So thanks so much for watching and have a beautiful day. See you soon.